That I tamed. Ooh, that's a Carno. Get in the gate. Get in the gate. No. Hold on one second, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Funny story. Yesterday I got my first tattoo, and I was thinking about Ophelia getting one as well.
Your first what?
My first tattoo.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
That's
okay.
where it all
So
goes down. Is she getting a tramp stamp?
Ophelia is either becoming 17 or having a midlife crisis because she's getting super edgy with the whole Shadow Sorcerer thing and is getting a tattoo spontaneously. Which is it?
I would think I would develop that in the game. It wouldn't be something like would appear from that day to the next one.
That's Ophelia asserting her independence.
Ah, yes, 5 feet of edge.
She's a young half-elf, so maybe that's the problem.
Well, I think it's
out
great.
of college age or something like that. Yeah.
She goes off on a bender, comes back with a tattoo, and a new patron or a new skill, and she won't tell us where she got it.
All right, everybody's ready.
Well, I was gonna grab a drink, but
go ahead.
Okay, real fast.
Oh God, I cannot wait for my new chair to arrive.
I just got a flashback to the old Warcraft games where the two-headed ogres would come out. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Nobody?
World of Warcraft?
Sorry.
Yeah.
The Warcraft strategy game.
Oh!
The old one.
Yeah.
The one with the campaign. Are you talking about?
I'm not sure what the question is.
The one that had the campaigns.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't remember it that well.
So over here, Victoria is having really bad coronavirus cases. It went up to like 700 yesterday.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Which is basically almost double what we've had in my state total. So I don't know what's going on over there.
Oh, it's awful. We've had 150,000 people died from it.
Yeah. Like here, it hasn't been that bad here, but just for whatever reason, the last month in Victoria, it's been getting really bad.
They're probably listening to the same idiots that people are listening to here.
Yeah, and here in Spain, that it was one of the countries that had more cases. The people goes every day to the bars and stuff, so I imagine it's gonna to be increasing in a few days.
So South Australia, which is where I am, we've had 448 cases in total. And Victoria is now up to 9,300.
There's someone dying in Texas every 6 minutes from coronavirus.
Yeah. We've only had 176 total deaths.
Oh shit.
This is now the Corona stream. D&D is
Yes.
canceled forever.
You keep streaming the games? Fully?
Yeah, I've been streaming this game every week.
Yeah. But
The three
I
viewers
don't
would be
know
very
why
upset if he
I thought-
stopped.
I'm honestly surprised we have 3 viewers.
I am too. We have one. There's definitely one.
Hi, viewer.
Hi.
Hello.
We're watching you through your screen. We see through your webcam. Put on some pants.
What?
You're not supposed to put things like that in there.
Wait. How did
Can't
you
tell me
know?
what to do.
We can tell. We can tell.
Yeah. Oh, so you have a
You're not
third
real, Dad.
monitor on my
You
Xbox
think it's
here.
a brand new state-of-the-art solid state drive or whatever, but it's actually a spying device.
Exactly, it's a butthole detector. It knows when you're fingering your butthole.
Hmm. Alright.
Anywho, let's kill a shop owner.
Yeah, one sec. Sorry, I'm trying to get to a safe spot in my game.
Are we?
We're not killing him. We just need to get out of here.
It's a way to murder hobo it.
Hey, he
We'll
locked us
only
in.
kill him if he attacks us.
He locked us in.
Like I said, Stranger's getting the length of rope. He's ready to just garrote this fucker.
So
Just-
then Alec
Well,
goes.
that being said, this guy has at least 3rd level spells.
He'll
I can
live.
see Alan announcing to everybody, "We're not killing him unless he attacks us first." Then he turns around, goes up, and kicks the guy in the shin.
I mean,
It's not. Look,
I'm just saying.
non-lethal is
Have at it.
fine.
I'm just saying.
We can
if-
assault him.
If you're suffocating, you can't use verbal components. That's all I'm saying. There is a condition called suffocating, and it does stop you from using verbal components.
Yeah, but you gotta strangle him for like a few minutes.
Sometimes.
Alright.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, so last time I told Nyx to look through the window. And that's so she can count as Jinx. Oh my god, I keep getting them mixed up. To look through the window so that she can counterspell this guy's counterspell when I try to suggest him.
Okay. Currently, Jinx is at the back door.
Yeah.
Which is here.
And I remember my response to that was to whisper back to you, "I have hold person."
Yeah, but better if we have him do what we want. If it fails, then you can paralyze him. That's fine.
I need my manacles.
All right.
DM, I would like to purchase a set of manacles from the shop before we find it.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm sure in this instance the guard would allow you to steal some.
Well, if the guard's there with us, he can cuff him himself. I don't know. I plan to fucking police tackle this guy, so because we're performing an arrest, not killing him.
This is going to be just like an episode of The Three Stooges. I can tell it now.
Guys, the guards are here. Come on, be good. Behave
Okay.
yourselves.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready now. Sorry.
We're trying to behave ourselves.
I had to get rid of Carnotaurus that was right on top of my home in this game. What?
You know what I've been trying to get into for a long ass time? A game that takes place in like the Neolithic era or like the Ice Age, or like at least like a caveman era themed D&D game. That's what I've been
I
trying
was
to
You'd
get
have
into.
a look about what, like 2 classes?
No, you could reflavor things. Armor would be a big issue though, because like
Didn't
leather
they
armor would be the best
do
armor.
what was it, Far Cry Primal or something?
I was talking about a D&D setting
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't very clear.
Okay. Well, here, let me
You just said
clarify.
games, so I assumed that we were still talking about computer games.
But yeah, being in that era would actually change like the meta because it'd be very painfully difficult to have high AC. Like casters would be the highest AC, and even that's not very high because they have like mage armor and shields. But it'd be
I
being
don't
like
know,
an
I
HP
imagine-
junkie.
I imagine they could make like hide armor out of.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
that's
I'm assuming that you would still have dragons and stuff if it's D&D.
oh yeah,
Unless
that's
you're talking
true.
about like.
Okay, correction. It'd
Yeah.
be much harder to get good AC.
Oh yeah.
Because you can still get like a bug armor and shit, I guess. But yeah, it'd be much harder, and even then the highest AC would probably be like 17, 19 with a shield. So yeah, well, it'd be like unarmored defense and magical armor would be king because you need like special bug carapaces and things like that because metal is not widely available. It's like dawn of the
Yeah.
Copper Age, so all your weapons are either like bone and flint or copper, things like that. It would change the meta, basically, is what I'm saying. Like monsters that are usually considered lower CR be considered higher CR because you don't have metal tools. A lot of martial weapons don't exist.
You'd just be screwed when it comes to werewolves.
Well, the thing is, silver would still be possible because silver is a metal. that
Yeah,
you-
silver exists as a native metal.
Yep.
But it would be very rare.
It would be. These things would be much more dangerous, definitely. Magic would still be useful, though. Magic would be king, though, because magic weapons would still exist, because there's still all that, like, old witchcraft and shamanistic shit going on, and, like, the old gods and all that crap. So, magic weapons. Paladins would still
Yeah.
exist.
You could probably, add as part of a sort of
Who?
setting some sort of magical material
Well, you wouldn't
that
even
you
need...
could use in place of metal.
Well, no, you wouldn't need that. And also, that would defeat the entire purpose of being in a setting where metal is not widely
No,
available.
I mean like at the very high levels where 17 AC is not.
Well, at very high levels, you still have flame tongues and shit. So...
Yeah.
And there's still, like, cloaks of protection, dragon scale armor, like, bug carapace things. It's just getting that 18 AC
So-
flame mail is more difficult.
As Jacob is saying, moving right along.
Oh, yes.
Have
sorry.
we delayed long enough for you to come up with a plan?
I was already ready to go. What are you talking about? I said, are we ready to go like 5 minutes ago?
Yep.
Oh,
Alright, we are
sorry.
ready.
There was enough time for me to start playing Moving Right Along, and nobody picked up my 7 cents at the TM.
Oh,
I have it
I
deafened.
just looked down.
I mean, how do you not know the song? Did you never watch the Muppets?
Nope.
I
So-
watched it, but it was in Spanish.
Well,
so
correction.
It was different.
Correction. I watched the Muppets. I didn't pay attention, though, because I was a child.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess.
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
at the funny puppet creatures.
I was a child watching them too, and I remember.
Well, I didn't commit it. I didn't
No,
care
no.
enough.
Ma ma na ma na ma na 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 ma na 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 na. The internet is for porn.
The internet's for porn.
Good.
Oh, my God.
Moving right along again. All right. Anyway,
I
Okay.
can.
so
Why am I getting a whole bunch of pings from Discord? Oh,
because
Wonderful.
Jacob's playing stuff on Groovy,
Because you guys are so distracted today.
yes,
We are.
we are indeed. All right. So when we left off, you guys were trying to get the shopkeep to incriminate himself. You feel like you were doing a fairly good job. You think you got the information you needed from him. I don't have an actual.
Well,
that's
like, I mean, it's like what I said last week. We don't actually have to get him to confess. It's just we have to give the guards probable cause to investigate him.
well, there's a difference between probable cause in this game and real life. It doesn't exist in the game. They just need some sort of evidence, and then anyway, moving along. You think you got enough? Got him to admit enough to go ahead and apprehend him. And when you tried to do so, Scott, you were casting which spell?
Suggestion.
Suggestion. To which he made a hand gesture, and the spell was countered. And I believe at this point you guys were getting ready to attack.
We should probably put our things on the board.
All right. Turn order. Where is?
What are you going all New Yorker for?
Oh, I need to put my token on the board.
I guess we're using my quickly tossed together map. Oh, fuck it, I'll play the boss battle music for this, that's fine. He's probably like a 5th level spellcaster and we didn't know it. Level 10 Fiend Warlock. Okay. So, who is where? Because isn't Nyx out in the back and all that? Because there was like a back door. Aww. Okay, I guess. Fine. It's a huge fucking shop. Holy hell. Why is this shop 300 feet by... Why is this a 300 by 180 foot shop?
We are really tiny compared to the shop.
Man, this guy probably owns all the
3,000
important
square
people.
foot map.
Yeah, it's 180 feet by 300 feet. Are we in a mall, DM?
I mean, it's like a typical grocery store size, man. I mean, that's not big.
Oh god, oh my god. This is a
Not
museum.
not like it's not like Sam's Club or Super Walmart or something. But I mean, it's
I mean, it
It's enough.
essentially is in this.
Okay, then.
I mean, in that day and age, yes, but
You old
It's a
Walmart.
Costco.
What the
it's a
fuck?
Costco. It's a Costco. It's the original Sam's Club.
Oh, initiative. Okay, I got
It's
sidetracked.
it's
That's
a
what
I
big
don't
as
even know which
mimic.
one is mine to click on.
What?
Let's see.
Where are we
Oh,
actually?
where? Oh, I'm
Oh
right
my
over here.
god! Our
What the
initiative.
fuck is this?
Okay, so what do you guys think about using suggestion to have him tell us the truth
Well,
about where he gets them from?
Sure.
well,
Give it
you're already using it, so it's up to you to choose.
We'll have to use it again
It-
because he
it is
counted the
it is
first
a
one.
good idea.
Wait, where are you, Scott?
There.
So does that mean Nyx is like all the way over here, or Jinx is
Wait,
all the way
so
over here?
which window are you by?
Oh right.
I don't know.
We're
This
together.
place is way bigger than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I didn't know it was echoing and had its own weather
So
in here.
are we up here?
Ha 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 ha.
Did the
I was
dog
expecting
have
it
that
to
one?
be,
Do you know what
like,
island
You
it's
said you
on?
were at the back door, so you
20
were
feet by 30 feet.
down here.
You're way down here. Well, then I went around to where Scott was, right? Because he called me. And that's
I
where we kind of
mean-
left off. Is I'm standing. He and I were kind of arguing over which spell to use.
Why does this giant superstore have just one shopkeep?
Who said it does?
Well, why am I? Where did Twitter go?
I'm just trying to imagine this
Where?
place in
Yeah,
an
I'll just put it back
actual
on.
medieval village.
It's
Because this
huge.
isn't
It
even
is
a
a
big.
village.
It's not even a big town, is it?
It's a
Yeah,
fucking-
no, this is a large town.
Oh,
Is
It's a
okay.
fairly large town.
Everyone lives in the shop.
This is
Why is
like
Ophelia?
this is like the palace level from Jet Force Gemini with how cavernous this is. Like, look at all
Well-
this
This is like-
space.
Hey,
A
Okay,
front room.
so it's
I
not-
think I
it's
was
not
with
all-
Nick's-
No, you said you were up front. That's where I put you when we were talking the other day.
Oh, okay,
This
I
isn't.
thought-
It's not.
I
It's not
thought I
all
was
empty
with
space. I mean,
Nick's. That's why.
there are tables and stuff like that with various merchandise on it throughout the rooms here. It's not
Oh,
just
we're
empty
not
space.
questioning how full it is.
Um,
We're just amazed at the sheer size of this building.
Yeah, you didn't tell us it was this big, man. Holy hell.
That's what she said.
I know.
Hey,
This was a grower, not a shower. It was a little shop in the pants, and it's a superstore in the sheets.
Okay, so where is the window that Alan is at?
I mean, there are windows along the front that are, like I said, they're up towards the top of the wall.
Does anyone have a non-attacking spell that they can cast?
I have a rope and
Old person?
Oh, get right on that.
I have a rope and weigh 232 pounds and could be on his back, police tackling him in 1.5 seconds.
I mean, why don't we just ask our guard friend what we should do? Because he's locked us in the shop.
Yeah.
Wait, how did he do that? The space?
I know.
How did he do what? Lock
his-
you in?
Half quickling.
He literally locked the door behind you guys as you came in.
And then we had a nice 30-second walk over here as we talked. 105 feet. Holy shit.
I was expecting it to be like.
Some cyclopean
This big.
architecture here. Yes, same.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alan, where are you? Because remember you called me over to you.
Can I select it again? It's not letting me select.
I mean, at least I'll get use out of my
There we go.
movement speed.
Good thing I have haste. we can actually make it to him.
Are you hasting me?
Potentially, we'll see.
Am I gonna move?
Um,
Oh my God. Am I gonna move 180?
I don't know where the windows are.
Well, let's assume like it would be like, unless Emrys has another idea, like right in there, because he would have to have been able to see them in order to cast the.
What do you say? Sorry.
Okay,
So the
60
window
feet.
would be about right there.
What window are you referring to?
The one that Alan was looking through when he cast suggestion and the guy counterspelled it.
You weren't looking through a window. They were right in front of him. What are you talking about?
I thought Alan was.
Did you,
outside of
did
the
you just
window.
make this building large enough so that he can be 60 feet away from a window?
They were literally inside having a conversation. Why would he be looking through a window?
Wait, Alan is inside.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought he was outside with me.
No.
No, the only two people outside were you at the back door and Kai was at the front door.
Okay.
That was my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Gotcha
sure.
now.
Somatic. Alright, so Counterspell only has somatic components. So we just have to.
That is right, isn't it?
What? Counter? Yeah.
Sorry?
Counter spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's systematic.
So you strangling him may not make a difference.
Well, full police tackle, that's arms behind his back.
Yeah. If you can restrain him, that could work.
Okay. Well, actually, yeah, I would have to choose. Yeah, he would still have somatic things if I'm gonna like do the rope thing. Yeah, he'll still have his arms because I can't really do both. But if I'm just gonna police tackle him, then he's still gonna have his mouth to speak with. Unless
Why
I
don't we
wanna.
just ask him to let us leave?
I tried that.
Also, we're still gonna
I
do
mean,
that because we're
You
still.
tried it with magic. Can we just?
Well, I tried it with magic, and then I think you tried it last week, but just by asking him.
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think you jumped straight to.
Well, it was someone definitely asked him nicely, and he said no, and then I tried it with magic.
Well, this
And
aside,
then he said no.
we do still have the option of just because we've rolled initiative doesn't mean we have to make attacks. There's still the
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on
It's just
on our turn.
turn order.
options. Yeah. Did I roll initiative? I thought I did.
Your token's broken. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I got an 8.
Damn it! What'd you? 8.
ATM. I roll initiative, but I took another token without realizing it, and then I erased it, so I'm not in the initiative
What?
order.
What was your initiative, Ophelia? 5.
Like 5, yeah.
We rolled bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Wait. No, Kai, your first initiative was a 23. That's what I have
Yeah.
on the board. Yep, you're fine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if you look, it actually shows 23 on the initiative, not the 5.
But
Oh,
DM, can I request that you give us better descriptions of the size of buildings we are in from now on? Because this is easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times bigger than I thought it was.
I will give you any information you ask as you ask for it.
Okay, then I guess we're gonna have to spend 30 minutes asking for various bits of information from
I
you
will.
guys.
I mean, I will do my best in my description though to describe things, but better. Yes,
just
but yeah.
at least when something is obscenely something, like if we walk into a room and it's obscenely lavish, let us know. If we walk into a
Well,
store
when you
and
walk
it's
into
huge.
when you walk into a general store, I mean, think about if you walked into Big Lots or something.
That's a
I mean,
modern
that's
like
a general
superstore. This
That's
is
a general store.
That's like a modern superstore, though. Like, oh god damn it! What have I broken? Like, there's a difference.
Okay,
between
moving on.
good and evil. Anyway,
Moving on.
Okay. So, Ophelia's first. Wait, is there I don't is this is the merchant right there? I don't see Ophelia. I mean, oh, we were saying that she wasn't showing up in the initiative, but she's 23.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure if this guard is able to restrain this guy,
where is the guard?
considering he's a halfling.
Oh no.
Uh,
Still would like his approval before we just jump a guy.
He's
Oh, yeah.
pretty much right next to Quint at this point. The guard is.
Okay.
What do I have?
Quint is defying the laws of D&D physics and existing in between 5-foot spaces.
Don't nudge me.
Ah! It wasn't us. It was AO. He noticed a glitch in the system.
It was AO.
Oh yeah, this. Is
I don't know.
insane.
If I enlarge the guard, maybe then he can restrain him.
Again, I don't have athletics proficiency. I thought I did.
Auto.
Oh, that's right.
Alright.
I'd asked about that.
How about I enlarge Quint?
How about we just ask if we can leave before we stop jumping people?
I mean, no one's taken their turn
Alright.
yet. That's entirely viable still, yes. That's why we're discussing. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't take a big discussion to decide, like, how we're gonna ask if we may leave. but it does take a big discussion to decide what we're going to do if that backfires horribly. This is why we're discussing this now.
Because I think
but some DMs would not let you do that.
True.
We were in the middle of an encounter.
I'm 110% all for not discussing what we're going to do. That's fine. Shall we? Whose turn is it? Ophelia's, I guess.
Who appears to have some connection issues at the moment.
Oh, yay.
You there, Kai? If you're speaking, Kai, we can't hear you, so you might be muted.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
No connect.
There we go.
Oh. Gonna be one of those nights, huh?
wait, is Ophelia on the initiative?
Yeah, we were just saying she's not on the initiative, but she's 23.
Oh, okay.
She's on the initiative for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
I see her right there.
Maybe it's
I
a
don't see
refresh
it
on the
either.
turner. Oh, Kai's back. Oh, okay. Must just be
Um,
mine is not showing up.
I don't see it on mine either. Or refresh.
Oh, that's all right. We know she's.
It's okay. It's fine. I can see her. You guys know she's at the top of the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I
Um,
think it's out of order. Freaky should be after the shopkeep. There we go.
Yeah, I don't. I feel weird without the better studio or the better roll 20.
I
I'm
know.
lost. I'm so lost right now. Okay. How do you play this game without it?
I have
Fairly
no
easily.
idea.
Hold on one second. My mouse is acting up and making my screen scroll to the bottom.
I mean, these character sheets make it a bit harder on me, but other than that, I usually play this game fairly easily without it. Yes, I'm
But
gonna
I've
jab
been
at
u-
these sheets every
I've been
opportunity.
I've been utilizing the better roll 20 since I've started. So like all of my why is it doing this?
It's your own damn fault for never taking the fucking training wheels off, Sonny Jim!
Okay, I guess I just have to leave my mouse unplugged because it keeps scrolling to the bottom
Oh,
of
Yeah, I've had that
the
before.
map. How did you solve that issue?
I think I refreshed. I'm not sure. Unless it's an issue with the mouse. In which
Maybe.
case, I have no idea.
Hold on, I'll refresh.
so it's gonna be like Ophelia does something, the shopkeep fireballs us, and that's why the store is so big, because the DM was planning on that. He didn't want it to light on fire immediately.
Yes. The DM doesn't want everything to immediately burst into flames.
Even though it's kind of the fun part of Fireball.
Is Ophelia loaded back in and ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, while I'm reloading, what's Ophelia doing?
I'm gonna. Did I hear something like going wrong or something?
What's your passive perception?
Is
27.
1 trillion.
high?
Ah?
It's 17.
So, the 17, you might have heard a change in the tone of the conversation inside. Not really able to discern necessarily what's being said.
I I think I'm gonna to throw my hood. I'm gonna to try to be like a peasant going into the general store, like someone who does those things. And I'm
You
gonna to
can
try to open the door.
Wait,
okay.
sorry,
Wait, what?
you continue. Sorry, that wait was for Freaky, not for you. Sorry.
Okay.
Thinking out loud.
So as you take the handle for the door and try to open it, strangely it doesn't open.
Oh no! I start freaking out a little bit. I'm like, oh shit. uh, I think I'm gonna to cast the tech evil and good.
Okay.
It's a first level spell,
Okay.
and I can see if there is aberration, celestial, elemental, 5 fiends, or undead with 30 feet.
Okay. Go ahead.
And yeah. I'm gonna to see if there is some fiendish activity going in here.
Okay. Nothing catches your attention.
Okay. And yeah, that's my action. But after that, I'm gonna to try to open the door.
You're gonna try again to open the door?
I mean, if I can, but because I use my action, I don't know if I'm gonna to be able to push it.
Okay.
Or something.
So you're trying to push it open, not just like you're not just trying to just turn the handle and open it. You're trying to force your way in.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
Try
Go
to...
ahead and make a strength check.
Okay. Athletics or just strength?
Just a strength. Okay. So go ahead.
That wasn't expected.
That was unexpected. So as you actually describe to me how you are trying to open the door. Like, are you kicking it? Are you just putting your shoulder into it?
Like, I tried the handle, and have you ever tried to open something that you think is like more, like way more stuck?
I'll be back in a minute.
And suddenly it opens like in burst.
Oh.
Shit!
Okay. So
Yeah,
as you grab a hold of the handle and you put all of your weight into it, you feel like there's that moment where you're just gonna burst through, but the door does not give.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's as you look at the door, you can tell it's a really well made door. But when you tried to shoulder into it, it felt like something more than just a door keeping you out.
Okay. Could be some magical things. I would guess. Okay, I'm gonna to start looking for a guard, and that's my turn, I suppose.
Okay. For his turn,
Volto.
Mr. Bladrosh is going to 10,
Did we ever
20, 30, 40, 50.
Did we ever blow
Dash and double dash. Huh?
Did we ever blow our cover properly? Like, does he know we're working with a guard?
There's a
Doesn't.
house down
He
there.
doesn't. All he knows is that you guys brought his chest back, and showed him what appears now to be an illusion, and somebody else jumped out of the chest. So all he knows is you're generally attacking him.
Yeah.
Stranger, it is your turn.
Well,
As he begins to dash for a small hallway.
I mean, Stranger's gonna and then just fucking jump on his back, like police tackle him.
All right, roll athletics.
Okay. Really need
Second boy.
proficiency in this, but I don't. I need to work on that.
Okay. As you just take off at a dead sprint to catch up to him, you make that tackle. The both of you just go rolling forward. You got your arms wrapped around him. Not necessarily like a really good bear hug type, but you definitely got a hold of him right now.
Okay. I still got my rope out from last session, right? Or was that retconned?
Yeah, I mean, you said you had your rope out, so sure.
Okay, good. Would it have been the action to police tackle him, or these are the important questions?
We'll
I guess that was a
we'll
grapple.
count it. We'll count it as like a bull rush. What is bull rush in action?
Grapple is an attack.
Okay, yeah, this would count as a grapple, I think, wouldn't it? Or, well, I'm trying to knock him prone as well. I football tackled him and wrapped around.
That's why basically I'm considering it like a bull rush.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that actually even in a 5e
It's
term?
not. Sadly,
I mean,
there is no.
Grapple is an attack action. Shove is an attack
Yeah.
action.
Technically,
I would think that you could grapple and then use your movement to go down, and since they lost the contested strength check, they go with you.
it's weird. This is a big flaw in 5e, where it's like, technically, because I don't have multi-attack, I can't shove action to knock him over and grapple him at the same time for some reason.
Yeah. So according to the ruling of 5e, basically, so what you did was just ran up and you are trying to grab him. But
Yeah.
I know that that's not what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're trying to knock him prone.
Can he... Okay, so let's see. I run basically 30 miles per an hour. Can he stand a 232-pound weight hitting him at 30 miles per an hour? And still stand after that? That's the question. Oh, wait. 332 plus 95. Oh, God. So I'm like 380-something pounds collectively. Just jump on him. Stranger's a big fucker.
Alright, let me see. How do we want to do this? So, it would be an action.
I
Okay,
mean,
so grappling would be an
You
action.
can do rules as written
the
or rule of
run.
cool. Depends on which way you
Yeah.
want to go with it.
Is it
Yeah.
possible for
Yeah,
me
we'll
to...
count it. We're gonna count it as an action to do the whole thing. It's just gonna be one action.
Yeah, it's...
So, but that includes the grapple attempt
yeah,
as well. So that's everything there.
I call that a productive turn. Thank you, DM. I had my turn.
So yeah, you were effectively got him tangled up with you. You're down there with him scrapping right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know how much that would be in kilograms. Oh,
220 pounds is about 100 kilos.
Yeah. I won't. What I won't say though, I will say you don't have him secure yet.
Yeah.
But you are, you know what I mean, like
Is he prone and in the grappled condition? Is the question.
he is prone, and you are definitely grapple
But
check
is that,
would be
Does
Yeah.
that mean that stranger is then grappling him, laying on top of him?
Oh yeah, he does get to make a check against it because in order to grapple
Yeah.
him, he does get a dex or strength, his choice, and
Yeah,
athletics or acrobatics, his choice. Thank you for pointing that out.
His roll was not as good as yours.
Woo.
So he's grappled.
Yeah.
He's grappled.
Did we establish where the guard is in the turn order?
Right next to. Oh, actually, I did not roll him. Hold on, let me create a token for him real fast.
5e needs a tackle action.
Well, the old bull rush would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, I assume that is the. Is bull rush where it's like part of your movement to knock someone over or something like that?
I feel like you could probably make the argument that if you succeed in grappling someone and you have movement left, if you use your movement to go down, they go down with you.
That's
Probably.
fair.
Yeah.
But you yourself are also prone, so you put
Yeah.
yourself in a bad place. And
Yeah.
assuming you go down on top of them, they have cover as well. So
Yep.
These
it's
are
not super advantageous, but it works.
In a situation like this, though, I mean, I could see where it would be advantageous.
what you described is logical, and so I'm willing to accept any disadvantages that happen as a result.
Fair. All right, Quint. I believe you're up, sir.
I'm confused and I'm not sure what we are doing. I'm going to step a little bit closer to the ruckus.
Starting to look like a Cinemax movie.
Oh my.
Well, I do not know if we should
Your
be
arms are
attacking this
quite
man or
thick.
not.
Oh, guys.
I will, use my turn to be confused.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's fair. That's fair. Nyx, I believe you're next.
Okay, because Nyx is way over in BFE, so I have no idea what's going on.
Well, you have an idea because of message, but
Well, I haven't. Well, I don't think.
No, you
anybody has messaged me yet.
You don't know because of message. It's over 120 feet.
oh, actually, yeah, that's fair.
The fuck is this building? How big is the chapel
know.
in this place? If
Bro,
this
get
is
over
just
the
a
get over the
store?
building.
I
Okay,
can't. It's so
so-
big.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But okay, so I guess the only thing I would do. Well, I've been setting that snare. Okay, so that's done while they've been. So I would guess I would just continue to basically, since I have no idea what's happening at this point, kind of hang out there, but send Twitter to kind of scout out for me what's going on. So he would start flying, but he can only go, what, 50, 60 feet around?
70.
70? Okay, so he would be there.
Unless he dashes.
Okay, so he'll be able to go 140 feet, which puts him there. And he still would, even if there are windows right here, he would not have line of sight yet. So, all right, okay. And that would be my turn.
Alan, you're up.
Alright. I will walk over here. And I will attempt another suggestion.
Okay.
And this time I will suggest to him that he tells us the truth about how he gets his hides. His furbog hides.
Okay. As you cast your spell, you notice a shimmer in the air, and the spell doesn't seem to work.
Oh, god damn it!
I swear, this has a fucking anti-magic field.
It is.
We are.
Yep. We gotta get him outside. And I tell them that. We have to get him outside.
How rich is this guy?
Apparently, this is a common thing in shops.
But the thing is, like, that's still an 8th level spell. That's a lot of money. Holy hell!
I mean, look how big this building is. This guy's got money.
Why is he selling furball pelts? That's
Because
shit
they
change.
make him money.
But that's like shit change compared to what he'd have to spend on all this. Even if they're worth like 500 gold pieces each.
Come, let's go.
I mean, to be fair, imagine how much it would cost to get an anti-magic field of this entire shop.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're making fun of you, Imraz.
Not making fun of me, dude.
We're just making fun of this building.
The building is exactly as I planned it, so.
Every minute we spend.
I'm sorry if it doesn't
about
meet your expectations.
I
Not sorry.
Imagine,
My expectations
imagine
were
the
so
DM,
humble.
We're
like,
just surprised as all.
calculating- Like
Sorry, what's that, Kai?
calculating- I imagine you figuring it out in your head, like every minute they talk about the building, you put more demons.
Yep.
In that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Another one.
Yep.
And
Every time we make a joke about the building, another Baylor is born.
Yep.
another mimic building is born that way.
Oh, okay. Nyx, already took your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is odd. Okay. Okay, so at this point the guard looks around and he says, "Guys, there's you see these glyphs all over the building. This guy is a member of the Merchants Guild that as long as he pays his dues, they will send their casters to put up these wards."
Yes. We realize that now.
Yeah, well, I had meant to mention that before.
Wait, so how did the invisibility and the illusion work then?
It's a fair point. It shouldn't have.
It's because they
I-
were cast outside of the
Because
shop.
they were cast outside and brought in. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They were
it's
having a
actually
conflict.
hundreds of glyphs of warding with counter spell built into them.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, sweet.
that would be like a more balanced way to do that, where there's like a limited amount of glyphs of warding with counter spell in them placed throughout the store.
Makes sense
versus-
as to why they have to keep paying them to keep coming in and recasting it.
And it'd be much more affordable than this much anti-magic field with permanency.
And another.
There you go, Imraz. We are expanding your
Yep.
lore.
Yep.
And we get to fight an additional Baylor every time we do.
Yep.
It's more expensive.
Baylor.
This guy outside.
Yeah. Let's see who's up.
Yes, I agree with Ophelia.
Oh, Ophelia, you're
Did
up.
Ophelia kick down the door, by the way? I see a strength check.
Ophelia did not.
Oh, okay. Next, do you have knock?
No, I do have dispel magic, but I have no idea what's going on.
I don't think that's gonna help.
If
Unless
I'm
you can
casting
dispel
it
a
from-
lock.
If I'm just casting it from the outside, it wouldn't work. Or is are the glyphs active outside the building as well?
I think it's just any spell cast
Oh, okay.
into the building.
All right.
We just have to get him outside, and then my suggestion should work.
Well, if you could get him toward the back door, I'm setting a snare back there.
I don't know, the
Outside
front
the
door
door.
seems to be closer.
Well, he seems to be running toward the back door. Anyway,
Well, Stranger has him in his hands, so we'll go whichever way Stranger goes.
I also have thieves' tools, so I can open the door, guys.
True.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's magical.
Yeah, if it's a spell, I think it is, which it might not be, but if it is, possibly, it would just make the lock
arcane
harder.
lock.
Yeah, it would just make the lock harder. Not
I don't know if you
impossible.
can with arcane lock.
Yeah, you can. It just makes it harder. It's like it adds your spellcasting modifier to the lock's DC or some shit like that.
So who is in the initiative?
It's your turn, Ophelia.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn.
No problem.
I think I'm gonna to try to open, or if I see a guard in the street, I'm gonna to walk up to him, and tell them that there is some trouble in the shop inside.
Okay.
Not going to say what kind of trouble.
Okay. So you're gonna go grab some guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like.
Um.
I think there is some bullshit
Yeah.
going inside.
Roll a quick. You're looking for them, but I mean, they're roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah.
I'm good.
As you turn from the door with your shoulder kind of throbbing a little bit from trying to shoulder into it, you can see actually a small patrol of about 6 guards coming down the road towards you at the moment.
I go up to them or start shouting,
Okay.
and I try to explain the situation and what we're trying to do, and that we're working with the guards to solve it, and the shit is going down. So
Okay.
get some help, or if they can help me.
Okay. As you begin explaining it to them, and tell them that there's something going on inside, oh well, men, let's investigate. The one at the front says, and they run up to the door, and it takes them a moment, but one of them actually does open the door.
Woo!
And they proceed inside. Let's see. Let me create some 6 guards here real quick. We're just gonna utilize.
Most other. I like how I'm one of those few D&D players that sees 6 guards go onto the map and doesn't have like an instinctive fear reaction. Because I usually play lawful boys.
I don't know. It depends on the context.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
totally.
thing is a lot of players have like an instinctive fear reaction to seeing a bunch of guards go on the table, because a lot of D&D people like to, go chaotic, and that leads to guard run-ins. At least the people I usually play with. Okay, stop being
I mean, I
reasonable.
tend to do chaotic good.
I love the
Yeah.
I love the lawful alignments. All of them. Lawful evil's my favorite though. So much fun.
So,
It really. Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, just something random. No worries.
No. Go ahead. What were you? It's still your turn.
No, yeah, just doing that and saying like, he's trying to escape, and I mean, I see all my party going after him.
I mean,
And
as you come in, Ophelia, what you see is, stranger on the floor, basically, rolling around with, Baroche.
Is Baroche even big enough to lift Stranger, let alone roll him around?
I said you're rolling around with him. I didn't say he's rolling around with you.
Okay.
There is a little bit of difference. Yeah, I'm like trying to see if something is gonna to come up, and that's it.
Okay. At this point, Baroche sees the guards coming in. Guards, they're trying to rob me! Seize them! To which the guards rush in
Stranger's going
And
to
st-
reply.
and start shouting at you guys.
We have a guard with
Cease
us.
down! Stand down! Do not try to fight.
I'm not
Uh,
What's the name of the halfling guard with us?
what was his
Check,
name?
though.
I forgot his name.
Isn't he wearing his guard hat?
No, he's not. He's
Oh,
just
is
wearing
he-
plain clothes.
Well, that was silly.
I mean, he probably
I mean,
has.
I imagine a halfling guard would be pretty recognizable.
I mean, there's a lot of halflings. He probably
There's
does.
a
He probably does have like an insignia or something on him, though.
Yeah, for sure.
There is the
I
sort
swear
of
to God, if we get arrested with a guard,
well, and at this point, that's exactly what it appears is about to happen. All the guards come in and they begin leveling their spears at everyone. All of you,
strangers.
you're all under arrest until we sort this out.
That's
this guy better be under arrest as well. He's the only one who's actually doing anything illegal.
What was that, Ophelia?
guys. Damn. Okay.
No, I try to say like the halfling. That halfling is the guard that we're working with.
Well, we'll let the magistrates sort that out.
I really don't like this town.
Stranger's going to say.
I'm not a fan either.
Can Stranger out? Can I get some assistance with this one before I stop? Because I don't trust him not to burn us all alive.
You there, unhand him now. Get up off of the floor, the both of you.
Can you at least bring him in with us?
Does the shopkeep stop squirming as much if Stranger loosens a bit?
He's not squirming at all.
Oh, the Stranger will let him go when the guard said something. Yeah, Stranger lets him go then.
Yes.
Guard's here, all's well.
All right. Whoop, that's wrong. Anyway. All right. Well, you lot follow us. And they begin to escort you all.
Now, we actually went, when we set this up, we actually went to the
While
guard house and talked to guards. We didn't just, like, talk to some
Nope.
shady guard on the side of the street, did we?
Yep, you sure did. You never actually went to and talked to the captain. The guard that was with you went and talked to somebody, and then the halfling showed up this morning.
Well, we were under the impression that the guards knew about what we were doing.
You were.
This is the
I'm not-
worst
I'm
sting
not-
operation
I'll be
ever.
back.
I'm not saying some guards know, but these ones in particular don't.
The
Can you at
worst.
least bring the shopkeep with us? He is.
Why would we arrest the shopkeep when you're the ones robbing his store?
We are not robbing the store.
And if you talk to your
Well, that's what he says.
who's-
That's what he
we-
says, and the magical barriers are up. That only goes up when there's someone committing a crime in the store.
And we say he's trying to have Furbolgs murdered.
Well, that's for the magistrate to determine.
Officer, you must bring him in as well. He is under suspicion.
I must do no such thing.
Then you are not doing your job.
Don't tell me my job, and he claps you on the back of the head.
The diocese will
I-
hear of this.
The diocese?
Can I
What's that to
send-
do with us?
Can I send?
Can you send what?
Can I send a message? No, not a message, sorry. The sending spell to
Okay.
the guard, the elf guard that we met first,
Okay.
and tell them, hey, can you give us a hand? We're being taken by the guards while we were trying to resolve this in the shop. Help, and that's it.
Okay. So I'm going to make sure you understand. You're contacting the elven guard that was with you yesterday, and tell him that you're being arrested by these guards.
Yeah, so trying to make him to go where they are going to take us and help us in the case.
Okay. Just do as they say for now. I'll get back to you as quick as I can, and I'm gonna go grab the council member. Council member Epish. I'm gonna go grab Epish. Just do what they tell you to for now, though. Did they say where they're taking you? I'll try to meet you on the way.
Why? How is the city this big,
what's-
but the guards are so disorganized that nobody but like 2 guards knew about a sting operation that was going on?
So what? So what was the
Because
name?
that's how stuff works. What's
The
that?
name of the council?
Epish.
Can you write it for me? Sorry. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna to ask the guard where they are gonna take us, and then I'm gonna to tell them like we are with Efosh talking to the guard.
Say
And
one more
try
time.
to see.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna to tell him we are in this case with Efon and an elven guard. They are gonna to. Someone is shushing me.
So-
I'm going to write.
So, DM, I have court functionary, which means I probably have an understanding of law. What? And because apparently I don't know how the legal system in this world works.
Right. So
There's some shit like yesterday. This shit went down yesterday. The sting operation had a day to set up, and no notice was sent out to the guards. There's no documentation. There's nothing.
It was actually last night, rather late at night, if you'll recall. So, and also the fact that the guards themselves aren't the ones that are actually conducting it. You are. They just sent you a guy to help you. So it's not a guard issue.
Did I get any names on the people we're working with, and and like what the charges against this guy would actually be called, and what's going on? Because he's just gonna like teleport away the moment these guards leave the building.
I'm sorry. Hold on one second. My work is. Hold on one second.
I cannot play a lawful character if the law is this fucking inept.
Oh yeah, dude. The law. I mean, you're talking about some pretty backwards laws here.
This isn't even backwards. This is just like they don't even have documentation or communication. Even shitty backwards law has communication. At this point, we could murder someone, be seen doing it, charged with it, and then just walk the streets and not a single guard would notice because there's no communication. Whatever. Let this guy get away. We'll just hunt him down and murder him later.
All right, sorry about that. That was work on the line.
Also, sorry about that, but I'm back.
Well,
Sorry
welcome back.
that half the people were gone.
Cut my finger.
Um,
So I had to run up and get a band-aid.
so okay, so to answer, so back to your question, Freaky, about the core functionary, you have a general understanding of uh the law here. Yes, your understanding of law in regions like this, just through your travels through the area, even, um, it is very much kind of a good old boy system. Not everybody is in the know. It's not something that they're not very organized. Even for a city this large, it's got each, it's got different districts, and each district kind of has their own watch command. Um, so it's not like a very unified front. Imagine for a sec. I forget what town you say you live in, but imagine something like New York that's got so many different precincts that none of them have a clue what's going on with the next one.
Well, the problem is if one precinct organizes a sting operation on a shop in another precinct's jurisdiction, they're going to tell that precinct what's happening.
Sure, in today's day and age, but then also like this wasn't something that was arranged necessarily the guards doing it, so much as they are helping you by with a body to assist.
So what's happening at this point? The guards are leading. So they're not taking the merchant.
They're not taking the merchant because the way they saw it, these individuals were attacking the merchant in his store.
Okay.
That's essentially what they walked into.
You need to send a detachment to keep an eye on him. He is going to run off if you simply leave him here.
Well, it's his store. Why should he run off?
He has been organizing the slaughter and skinning of the local furbolg population.
Where's your proof?
We still don't know the Halfling Guard's name.
The Halfling Guard's name? He never gave it to you.
I
This
don't
is
even
the
know if this guy's a
worst.
god.
I should have just fucking brought Teal. We could just start murdering people and lighting shit on fire. We could just be raiders. It would be so much easier.
Well, if you must know, the reason why my friend was tackling this guy was so that we could take him out of this anti-magic shop
Please stop.
and
Please stop.
get him to confess.
Please stop.
I will stop.
Very well. What are your names?
What are our names? What's your name?
I am designation number 87 with the Diocese of Ironmouth.
That's a weird name.
Okay, during all this conversation, there is time for Twitter to fly to the end of the building,
Yeah.
right? And to see you guys leaving, and for him to like frantically motion to me to join up with him, right?
Yeah. That's definitely.
Okay, so we'll
Oh,
start.
fuck this map up. Oh well.
I need to leave. I need to check how long this snare spell lasts. How long does it last?
So
8 hours.
nice. So
Is this
Okay.
the shopkeeper here?
yes.
God! Ugh.
Oh, the diocese will be hearing about this if law cannot be upheld in this country even to the most basic regard.
I mean, it's
That
not
is-
even on the same continent.
I
What is
know. No, this is
Oh.
for other possible things later. This is a secret tool to help us later. My God.
This is merely a setback. We have
God
2
damn.
guards on our side.
God damn,
And a
stop!
and a councilman.
And a councilman.
Okay, this is fucking pissing me off.
What happened?
This. Oh, I don't think it's my mouse because it keeps doing it even when my mouse is unplugged.
Maybe you're... Okay, are you doing that thing where, like, it automatically scrolls itself when you move your mouse at all?
Like I'm not even using my mouse, and it's just automatically scrolling to the bottom, just like I'm hitting refresh again.
I have no
Just
idea.
it's just automatically like kind of like flickering to the bottom, and then just like flickering. I don't like flicker's the wrong word because flicker implies like it's
Yeah.
light and dark, but like basically like imagine if you were to take your mouse, grab the screen, and just move it up and down really fast.
I have no fucking clue.
I don't either. It's really aggravating. One second while I refresh again. So as you all are being escorted out, and you've probably been escorted about 2 or 3 blocks by now. The elf that was with you yesterday, the other guard that was with you yesterday, and a couple of other people you don't recognize, and the councilman, all rushing up.
Did Stranger ever
Um,
get the guards that are with us names?
Huh?
Did Stranger ever get the guards that are with us names after? Because he will continue trying to continue asking.
The one guy that he was talking to you, he's well, that's a weird name. My name is Bob. But these other guys, they don't talk really very much. They don't like people.
I won't make you roleplay it. I'm just wondering if he can get names or like a commanding officer or a garrison position or something. Because if this guy gets away, ooh, the reports, the scathing reviews.
Yeah, I don't think they're scared.
I don't think they are either. This is more just a strange thing.
I can't imagine the shopkeepers
Why?
going to be sticking around.
As a matter of fact, he's already trying to run out the back door.
Yeah.
If I could ever,
Really? Okay,
yep.
let's see
If
what
I could
happens.
ever, he's got a bunch of
Come on,
Uh,
snare.
come on.
It's
Hold
Come
on.
on, snare.
All right, well, I'm done trying to fix the map because it just keeps fucking up. Come the fuck on. All right, well, I'm done with it. Pure roleplay from now on. I'm just not even fucking worrying about this map right now. So, Jinx, you were still at the corner of the building. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm at the corner of the building watching the
Watching this.
being led away.
Okay. By now they are, depending on how long you're standing there. Like I said, they're a few blocks away now. So were you just hanging out there at the shop waiting to see what happens?
Well, I probably would have started following them, honestly. I mean, in reality. So I don't think I would have been there when the trap triggered.
Okay. So he does. Jesus fuck. All right. He walks out the door. Into the trap.
And I think he gets a deck save.
It's a deck save. Okay. What's the DC? Hold on. What do we roll?
It's your spell
15.
save.
He rolled a 7. He is snared.
He is dangling. And nobody knows he is. Would I have any kind of sense that a spell that I cast is triggered?
Let's read the spell.
It would say in the spell. This is like best comboed with the alarm spell, because what you do is you put alarm with the snare. It's like when the snare catches something, activate the mental alarm.
It shows. Yeah, I think that would be the only way. But yep, the
I
spell itself
imagine
doesn't show
would
any way.
let out a surprised sort
He
of
does.
yelp.
He does let out a yelp, drawing the attention of several nearby people. And he begins frantically screaming, "Somebody help me! Get me down! Get me down!"
Okay, so at that point, Twitter would probably hear it, right?
Did you leave Twitter behind?
No, he's with me. What I roll up?
Then no. I mean, that's
No.
you're. If you're
Okay.
following them, you're blocks away as well.
Okay.
However, though, at the point that the
It looks like the reading
council and other
information-
guys come. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, it looks like at the end, it says at the end of each of their turns, they can make dex saves to escape. So at some point, you probably would, like assuming, okay, even if you make
This is where you stop talking, Leslie.
Uh huh. That's okay. I mean,
I'm just being honest.
people are already gathering around in a crowd. He's a couple of people who know him or starting to help him down.
I know you're being honest, but Empress is like giving you all of these outs, and you're just shooting all of them down.
The city councilman, it's not city councilman, yeah, close enough, same difference. Quickly take stock of the situation and realizes you guys don't have the merchant with you. So he looks to you, Scott, or I'm sorry, he looks to Alan.
Yes.
Did you get the information? Did you get the evidence we required?
We were about to, but these guys barged in and pulled us out.
Well,
He-
to which point?
Okay, we got something, but I don't know if it's enough for you. Okay, he told us that he would pay us to acquire more Thurbolg pelts. And when we asked him if he wanted a particular Thurbolg, he told us to get the ones that who stole the chest from him originally. That's all we got. We were going to try and get more, but then these guys barged in.
Also, we know he is a fairly powerful spellcaster, and they left him completely unattended. He is likely outside of the city by this point.
He's not a spellcaster. What are you talking about?
He was able to counter a spell from good Sir Alan here.
No, silly. That's the glyphs from the guild. He
Yeah.
probably was just activating them.
Didn't you
He's not a
say-
spellcaster.
Didn't you say he made a gesture, DM, when he did it?
I did. I didn't say what that gesture was.
Wouldn't the glyphs be always active if they're?
He was just flipping the bird.
Do these glyphs require a gesture to activate, or they activate automatically upon a spell being cast?
Well, I'm not too certain myself, but I know if it was me and I wanted people to think I was a high level caster, I'd put on some theatrics too.
Either way, he is currently escaping.
Well, right. Well, yeah. At this point, the councilman says, "Well, the information you've given us sounds like it might be enough to begin the investigation, and perhaps guards, go back and arrest Bud Roche, please. Quickly before he disappears." To which point, all the guards immediately turn around and, in double time, begin heading back towards the shop.
Guys, if we TPK, we gotta make like a bandit party, because it'd be so fucking easy to just rob this world blind, especially this town.
Really? Because, I mean, you couldn't even get out of the store you were just in.
That's because we
Yeah.
didn't attempt to at all.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd
So
like, I
anyway.
could have broken out the thieves' tools and started kicking doors and shit, but...
I could have climbed out a
So-
window.
Honestly, the the premise behind bit of lore here. The premise behind the fields here, the precautions that are taken here, and the spells that are cast on the through the guild, is it prevents anybody from being able to magic their way in, or physically break in. I mean, it's basically a magical vault at that point.
I mean, unless you homebrewed something, arcane lock is not impenetrable.
It is definitely a homebrew.
Well,
So,
that
the
takes
question is,
so
are the
much fun out of this. Okay.
so the question is, are the guards? Do the guards make it back before he escapes? The
Uh, y-
arcane, the
well,
snare.
You don't know.
We don't know.
At this moment, you don't know.
Uh huh.
Well, this guy's gonna be wanted, especially if he escapes.
Um, at this point, the councilman looks at you. Well, um, I promised you all a reward if you were able to get him to confess. And while the confession that you got isn't quite what I was looking for, um, I feel that with him saying what he said, and our halfling friend here able to vouch for that, right? Yes, I heard him say it. Well, I feel like that'll be sufficient. If you'll meet me back at the council hall, I'll give you that reward. Oh, and before I forget, I managed to secure a carriage and a couple of horses for you all for some transportation.
That's wonderful.
That's fantastic.
Well, let's go see what this reward is, and then let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes. So he at this point walks back with you, just chatting idly and asking you about what all you've seen along on your journey from the capital so far. Just
Bunch of
wanting to
demons.
know as much detail.
There were these flying heads that went and kissed people, and it made their own heads twist off and become flying heads.
Vargoyles. I've heard of those.
Indeed.
Well, there were some fire dogs and some big mean things with lots of arms.
The amount of heresy I've witnessed is unsettling. This land
The
is
amount of
cursed.
heresy.
This land is truly cursed.
Did you say heresy?
Yes, there were hellhounds walking the streets. The trails.
How's that
not
heresy?
the trails, not the streets. Sorry. Infernal beings have no place in the material plane.
I see. What?
He slow turns when he says, "How's that heresy?" Just slow
Yes.
turn.
Yes. You see as he's trying to figure it out in his brain, like he's confused. He has no clue what you're talking about, like as far as it being heresy. He's like, yes, well, it is strange. I'll grant you that. You eventually do make your way back to the council chamber, after several minutes, and he takes you into one of the small offices, and says, "Right, well, I believe 500 gold was what I told you, right? Um, let's see. The evidence though wasn't quite as solid as what we were looking for. I think probably the best we'll be able to do is going to be 300 on that, with what you've given us."
That is more than we came into this ever expecting. So
Right.
we
Well.
will gladly accept it.
Very well. Very well. He reaches down onto his desk and begins shuffling through some papers, and he pulls out one and writes the sum of 300 on it and signs it. stamps it with a seal, and hands it over to you. Right. Well, there you are. That's a credit for 300. 300 gold. Take it to any of the financial institutions, and they'll be able to get you that gold.
Is there such an institution in this town?
Yeah, there's a couple of them here in town. You got the ones run by the dwarves. It's over on the southern side of town, and then you got the one run by the elves on the northern side of town.
Might as well go north. We need to head north anyway.
Going north, yep, yep. In that case, you'll want to go over and speak to Adir. He's the man to talk to with the elves. A good chap.
Shouldn't we go to the dwarves? Since we have our own honorary dwarf.
Now let's just head north. We're already like kind of behind in our
Right.
Alright.
Oh, well, the stable that has that carriage and those horses for you, it's over on the eastern side of town. You could run over there and collect that, and then head north. Easy as you please.
Sounds like a good plan.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. That stable name. That's oh, what was the name of that? It was the Roland Moss stable.
Rolling moss.
Yeah. Well, you see, they call it the Roland Moss because the old guy that runs it, he's so old he's got moss growing on him. Not really, but it's just the saying. So they call him the Roland Moss.
Well then. That is quite unsettling, but also good for him.
Yeah, well, he's been around a while.
Turns out he's a high-level spore barbarian, spore druid, so he actually has like fungal moss. I don't know. They think he has a beard. It's just moss.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds like you all need to be on your way. As you're in a hurry.
Alright.
We're walking along.
Move on.
Oh yeah.
We're walking along.
Just okay.
Stable. We're to the bank first, then the stable.
Let's go to the
stables
stable
in the
first.
bank.
Well, don't we need to pick up our money? Because the stable is
It's,
to leave.
The stables are east and the bank is north, and we're heading north. So, going to the stables and then the bank.
So, sorry, I don't
Sounds
know if
logical
I
to
got
me.
lost, but I was wondering what happened with the council decision that it didn't let us leave the town.
So they sent their agent to the city, the capital. Discovered that the story that you guys were telling them was in fact true. Came back and agreed to provide you with the transportation, which is the horse and carriages, or horses and
Oh,
carriage.
okay. I thought they did that, but there was another decision that they had to make. But okay,
I was,
good. I
yeah,
understood everything then. Great.
alrighty. By the way, is your window open? I totally heard that car just now.
Yeah, there is a room, and I took off the windows, So it's like a balcony.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's,
That's
it's
pretty.
gorgeous.
I'd like to have a balcony I could just sit on while I play some D&D. That's fucking
True.
cool, dude.
True.
I'm gonna.
All right.
And
So you are heading to the stable first.
yep.
So as you approach Roland Moss's stable, um, it's fairly decent looking stable. You know, it's got about uh 4 different buildings. Each of them has about 8 to 10 horse stalls in them. There's a kind of a, I don't want to say a courtyard, but it's what's the term I'm looking for here? Um,
Oh.
Hey,
I don't.
Imran.
Huh?
As we're heading there, I would send Twitter back to see if he can scout out what happened at the building, if the snare ever set off, so he can let us know what happened.
Okay, so you're sending Twitter over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
while we're walking to the stable.
Roll perception for Twitter.
Perception. Active or passive?
Active.
Okay, so the advantage, right? Advantage?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. 19. Okay, so as Twitter is flying to the building, he does in fact see the merchant in the custody of some guards.
Okay.
And you can fly back and report that to you.
Awesome, and I'll report it to everybody that it looks like our mission was completed.
Okay. So yeah, basically the courtyard of this stable is lined with a bunch of different types of carriages. Most of them look really nice. As you come up, you do see an old man that kind of resembles what Epish described to you as Roland Moss himself. He's except the only difference is that he's he's not covered in moss, but he is covered in kind of a sawdust and wood chipping. Looks like he'd been woodworking, carving, making more carriages. Everybody go AFK?
No, I just decided I'm not gonna break the silence for everyone this time. I'm gonna see how long it takes for them to say something. Apparently, that was the wrong decision for me to do.
I mean, I don't know. Somebody say something to introduce something.
Yeah. So
Good afternoon,
I was-
sir. We're here to pick up some horses and carriages held for us by the councilman.
Oh? Ah, I see. You're the ones Epish sent over, are you?
Yep, that's us.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, they call me the Roland Moss, but you can call me Moss. That's fine. Well, they Epish told me that you guys were in need of transportation and needed some horse and carriage. Any particular Anything else in particular you need? Just any old horse and carriage, or do you have something particular in mind you're looking for?
I mean, do we really need a carriage, guys? I think horses would probably just suit us better. Thoughts?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you feel like we need a carriage, or would you just rather have horses for each of us?
I like a carriage.
Okay. Horses and carriage it is.
All right. Well, I have several here. Eppush told me just whichever one you guys pick to send them the bill. So, huh?
We'd like to move with haste, if we could.
With haste. All right. You'll want something a little bit light but sturdy still. Okay, that narrows it down. I've got 3 or 4 of them like that. This one over here, this black lacquered one, it's really light, really well made, and really sturdy. It should do you.
Good to me, unless anyone has any objections.
No,
It needs
it
to be
sounds good.
comfortable.
Comfortable? Well, I wouldn't call it comfortable. Like I said, it's really light and really sturdy, but not the most comfortable.
Look,
If you want-
steady and quick sounds good to me. The little one will get over it.
Okay then. Well, here you are. Let me just get the paperwork here. And let's see. Each one of these comes with well, it comes with the paperwork that says that you bought this from my stables here. It's something new that we're trying. I'm trying to make it so that anytime anybody buys a carriage now, they have to have the proper paperwork. You can't. It wouldn't do to just have any old body, just riding around in carriages and he begins ranting or going on and long-winded about. Pretty much sounds like your typical DMV. He's trying to start it. He's trying to start the DMV, boys.
Okay. It was evil even back then. And very, very long wait. All right, let's go.
I think
To the
Connor
bank.
I think Ophelia wanted to ask something.
Yeah. So Ophelia, you wanted to ask him about tools. Well, I don't really have any tools that I can sell you. I just have my carpentry tools that I use for crafting the carriages here.
My grandmother decides she doesn't want to sleep tonight either, so that's gonna be fun.
Can you get them in a general store? Well, my tools they're all custom crafted. I had the blacksmith make these special for me. They're really precise. In order to get these get all these joints in here and get them all nice and tight fitting, you want to make sure that you're able to get down. And he begins to talk about the art of his craft. And he really just starts going long-winded on it.
Ophelia, I think we also just had the owner of the general store arrested.
Yes, you did.
Which means we don't have to pay.
I was just thinking of the same thing. It's wide open.
It's free real estate. Well, no, because it's been warded by special homebrew magic to be absolutely impenetrable through magic and physical means. So we can't
Not-
do
Not
anything
physical
ever.
means. They had to wait.
No,
They had to
he
But-
Imra said through physical intrusion as well.
There are ways to bypass it, as the guards showed you by them entering. But generally speaking, to the general public, yes, it is protected against most means of uh, burglaring.
We'll stop at the next
What-
town, Ophelia, and see if we can get you some tools.
Okay. On to the bank.
Okay, so you said you were going to go head north and speak to a deer then, right? At the in the Elven Bank. As you make your way to the bank up there and enter, it's a fairly nice building. You know, it's got marble colonnades. It's got really nice woodworking. You know, it's not quite what you would expect from elves, in that it does have a lot of stonework. But the woodwork is what really catches your eye. The intricate details on the scroll work is just superb. As you look around, you do see quite a few individuals in there. Some are elven, some are not. You see several offices, and then you kind of see what would be basically the teller behind a desk that's about 5 foot tall. The desk itself is about 5 foot tall, and then this guy is sitting up on a high back chair behind it. And as you approach, he begins to look at you all. Like, what are you doing in here?
Who has that seat?
I believe Sir Quint or Alan are the ones who have the writ with them.
I think they gave it to me. So I will present it.
Okay. He takes it from you and he looks over it. Right, well, it appears to be in order. One moment. And he turns to another elf behind him and hands him the paper. And then that elf disappears into a large vault behind them. Yes, well, I'll just need you to sign the ledger here, he says to you, showing that you are the ones that took the claimed the funds here for this writ. What? A spell like that? Like what? You lost me, Kai. Okay.
There was a pun.
Huh?
There was a pun. Or not a pun, a double... It sounded
Double
like...
entendre?
No, that sort of works, but not in usual usage. When you said, like, he disappears into a vault, I assume Kai meant, like, you know, he wants a spell that...
Fair.
Yeah.
Disappearing into a... Okay, I see.
Teleport into a vault.
Kai, why aren't you talking? It's so hard to keep track of all
you're
the
robbing
reading
us
and
of
stuff at the same time.
Ophelia.
Yeah, but
Ophelia?
my neighbors judge me, so that's why I'm writing.
Oh, you're being too loud for the neighbors?
What time is it where you are? Is it in the middle of the day or is it nighttime?
6 a.m.
Oh,
yeah, it's a little early. One more hour
No.
before you can tell them to stop bitching.
6 a.m. I've already been at work for 2 hours.
True, but normal people though.
I mean, okay, every normal
I don't
person
know.
in the world that gets up and goes to work at 4 or 5 a.m. I mean,
I mean,
anyway,
I will admit I
so-
woke up for work at 4 a.m., but work didn't start till like 8.
so Adir is telling you he just needs you to sign the ledger, and that the funds will be out in a moment. And as he is sitting there waiting, he's just really kind of a friendly guy, chitter chattering, and asks you, well, how do you intend to transport your gold? 300
Well,
gold is it's fairly heavy.
We've got this handy bag of putting stuff in it and it doesn't weigh anything.
Oh, very nice there. Very nice. Well, in that case, it should be no problem for you at all. It should be right out, and takes it takes a few minutes for them to count the gold and recount the gold. And then when they bring it out to you, they the guy that brings it out sets it on a counter and kind of a crate. The best way to describe it is kind of like a crate, but it's not like just any crate. I mean, it's kind of like some nice scroll work on it. But it's what they use to carry the gold around inside.
Wait, are we being paid 300 gold or 300 gold each?
300 gold.
Oh, that would just
Yeah.
be a coffer, because gold coins aren't that big. They're big, not that big.
I mean, well, they're big, but they're also heavy.
True. You
Um,
said crate, and I was thinking like this.
No.
4 foot by
Think
4
more like
foot.
think like I'm trying to think of the best thing to think like a
a skiff, a coffer,
well, it's kind of like a just like a transfer pan, if you would,
yeah.
type crate. I mean, it's not like a sealed container. It doesn't have a lid or anything like that. It's just something that this guy is that this particular institute uses to transfer gold internally.
Mm-hmm.
Move it around in the local area here.
Okay.
And as he sets it on the counter, Adir reaches over, grabs a stack, and begins to count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the whole process, while it doesn't seem that they're intentionally being slow, seems like you really just want to ask them, could you hurry it up?
You'd think they'd have it in like 10 gold pouches or something, similar to how they keep coins and rolls.
Perhaps you should patent that, make it canon.
That's a good idea.
Nah, Stranger's only got 13 intelligence. He might not think of that. Well, he might. Oh, fucking know.
But
This is D&D. If we patent it, the DM would never let us make money off it, so there's no point.
Every time while they are counting and they reach like a how do you say, like 10, 20 and stuff, I'm gonna need to use Druidcraft to make it like a buff of pollen or something, like celebrating that they reach that number, just to do something while they're counting.
okay. as you do,
Miss Ophelia,
Uh,
I think what you're trying to do is this. And Stranger prestidigitation, some confetti and sparkles.
okay. So the thing is, though, is as you try, a similar effect to the shop happens in here, and
Oh, come
magic
on.
doesn't work.
Oh.
No.
I mean, you thought the store was, overkill.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
This
I
is a
didn't. I
bank.
didn't thought about that. So
Stranger goes, oh no, my sparkles.
yeah, same.
Um, the it takes several minutes, but you finally get your gold, and he he's counted it all out, and he passes it over to you. Well, there you are, folks. If you need anything else, come back and see us. By the way, folks, have any of you considered a home loan? The market's really good right now, and our interest rates are fairly low. We don't charge nearly as much as the dwarfs.
You know what? We'd love to, but we just never seem to ever settle down.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That if you ever consider, buying a home here in Thatchester, you just you come by and see your friend dear, and let me know, and I'll set you right up with that home loan, my friends.
The law
We'll definitely
enforcement-
consider it when the demons are gone.
Demons? What demons?
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, didn't you know there's like armies of demons headed this way?
What? At this point, you see a panicked look on this guy's face.
Also, the law enforcement in this town is terrible. I would not want to own a home here.
Well, why do you think we hire our own personal guard? At which point, him saying this, as you look around, you notice that the livery that the guards here are wearing is much different than that of the town guard.
A country without proper order maintenance cannot stand for long.
Yeah, well, don't tell me that. Tell the council to get it together.
Perhaps I will.
Yeah, alright, well, you have fun with that, my friend.
This is
Have fun with your demons.
the DM never gave any explicit details on the Aramouth, so I assume Aramouth being a theist state that has the generous donations of the faithful and things like that at their order, and all to unite under the same clergy is probably like some sort of almost fascist state, super orderly law everywhere, the same fucking paladins and guards everywhere.
Not so much as you would think.
Wow.
Think, well, orderly, yes. But think,
I'm imagining
think pinnacle of its peak, Rome.
Okay. I was imagining like dystopian like future when like the dictator takes over everything and has the robots that scan people's brains for thoughts that they're not allowed to have and shit like that, so it's like you can't lie while within the city walls. And
Yeah, that's
I was expecting like that shit where it's like dystopian levels. We have the
no,
highest
nothing like that.
morals. We have the highest morals of any country. We make sure.
Think, actually, you know what? Actually, honestly, more along the lines of England during the height of the Christian age there, when anybody that spoke against Christianity was marked as a heretic.
Okay, we're getting there. Because I was thinking like dystopian theist state with extremely
I
high
mean, yeah,
magic and
yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I said Rome, but Rome really doesn't fit the cake because all of the different Roman gods and everything. They yeah.
Every guard is
I
the
don't know.
Spanish
It
Inquisition.
depends on what period in Rome. Because wasn't
Pre-
it? I think it was
pre-
Nero who would like take the Christians and turn them into living candles and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a thing.
So yeah, I like the idea that I don't know. I was thinking dystopian theist. So Stranger's so law crazy when he sees like the guards do not communicate with each other. They're doomed. This town will fall. Holy what?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. Anyway, folks, it's been a pleasure. And as he begins to look past you, the next kind of begins to gesture into the next person in line to come on, next.
Well, guys, we've made what like 100 gold each. I don't know.
Oh, it's
There,
300.
there's 5 of you,
Oh.
300 gold.
Oh god.
Do we want to carry it individually or just put it in the party loot?
Well, we could all have 60 gold each. How's that sound? I don't know.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Okay. So
And no one made a
Yeah.
decision.
so you got your
Well-
gold, you got your carriage, you got your horses.
What if we do half in the party loot and half split individually?
Okay.
I mean, that's mathematically worked out evenly.
So 30 gold each.
I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, 30 each and then 150 in the party loot.
Who's managing the bag of holding?
I think Quint is.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
Quentin has it.
carrying Am I managing it as well? Sure, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot there were 10 platinum pieces in there. You fuckers are rich. I might have to do something about that.
I have
Is there a
187
handout
gold.
with all our loot in it?
Yeah, the bag of holding.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It,
When did we get 10 platinum pieces?
honestly, do not remember.
So that's another 100 gold.
Alright, I've put it in.
Oh, I did
Alright.
too.
All right.
Oh.
Also, you say we're rich. We have like what, 700 gold between us.
I mean,
Here's the thing, and by like D&D commoner standards, yeah, that's filthy fucking rich. By actual D&D player standards, with the amount of money you have to spend on like gear and lodging and bribes and other bullshittery, that's gonna just dry up so fast.
Well, stop bribing people.
Well, to be fair, the bribes are only like 20 to 30 gold, and you might only do it like 2 or 3 times. It's more the gear
Let's see.
that gets you.
so 10 gold per platinum piece, right? Let's see. I mean, it's only 100 gold. That's fair.
Yeah, it's increments of 10. I used to think
Yeah.
pieces were 100 gold too.
Yeah. For some reason, my brain always wants to say 100 gold pieces per platinum, but that's not right.
There is something you could do is like trade bullion, where it's like, yeah, gold is expensive, but you could have trade bullion, which are like specialized gold or platinum bullion that are worth 100 or 1,000 gold each, and it's like a way to carry gold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I guess it'd be a platinum
That's-
bullion that's worth 100 gold or something.
That's kind
like
of what
that.
we just had with the banknote.
That's a way.
Well, yeah, a banknote works better, but like the bullion is for like overseas and things like that, because the banknote might not be recognized. The bullion is a way to have like it's a more basically it's a 100
Yeah.
GP piece is what it would be.
Yeah.
So we are leaving town, right?
So yeah,
Yeah.
the day is yours at this point.
All right. Well, I think at this point we're ready to just move on to the next location.
Okay, so at this point, let's see, getting up, doing the fight, or the not really fight, but the encounter. Um,
The tackle.
collecting the horse's carriage, the money. You're looking about noon right now, as you make your way out of town.
I
What's
won't.
going on in chat?
It's not the fight; it's the worst sting operation Freaky has ever seen.
Get over it.
Never.
I mean, what did you expect?
Minor communication.
Let's continue. Can we continue with the story?
Yeah, we can.
So as you begin making your way out of town, everything is pretty calm, pretty smooth roads ahead. The path itself is, as you're going north, is fairly well traveled. So it's kind of easy roads at this point. And unfortunately, that's as far as I've gotten. Right, I didn't expect y'all to kind of just blow through that fast. I expected it to take longer.
Well,
So, if we're gonna end it tonight,
Sounds good.
I can't think of any shopping.
Yeah,
I'll say unless y'all wanna.
I was gonna to make some shoppings, but we can make it like really quickly, like some adventures. Here.
There's
Just that.
Okay. So as you're on your way out of town, you're doing some shopping. What are you looking for?
I was looking for some more travelers' clothes because I want to build to make something out.
Traveler's clothing.
And yeah, like and then
Okay, yeah,
cut
easy
it
enough.
and start manufacturing things, and then some wooden wooden tools for
Some
working
some
tools.
some woodworking tools, carpenter's tools.
That those ones.
Okay.
Carpenters or wood carvers, because there was a difference.
To make like little things with wood. What would it be?
That'd be wood
would it go?
carvers. Like you want to make bird houses?
Are you trying to whittle, or you're trying to?
I was thinking to like grab a piece of wood and start making statues and things like that.
That'd be wood carvers tools if you want.
Yeah,
to
that'd be
Ocarinas and all that.
Yeah. Does D&D actually have a? Does it differentiate between carpenters and wood carving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, wood carvers tools. There's a proficiency and a tool set. Special tools include items needed to pursue, craft, or trade. Oh, it doesn't give you a description.
It's not coming up. It's not coming up in the compendium.
I have it right.
Oh, it's one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just typed in wood.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you could easily. You can find a store that has the some woodcarver's tools in it. What is the price on those?
I remember they're pretty.
Let's see. That is what it's a dynamiter item.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. 1 gold piece for woodcarver's tools. according to D&D Beyond.
According to D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goal is about right. Ugh, sorry, I'm yawning there, guys.
No worries.
Yeah, we'll go with the goal. Yeah.
Okay, so one goal for that. The traveler clothes.
And are you saying gloves?
Cloth.
Whoop! I just closed roll 20. Gloves, like mittens, gloves, right?
No, cloth.
Cloth?
Cloth,
Clothes.
clothes, clothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
To make some clothes.
So you want fabric to make clothing?
Yeah, let's say that. Like sturdy, kinda clothes.
You're wanting to make clothing, or you're wanting to buy clothing?
I don't know. I was wondering about like making something for like this higher level Ophelia cleric. Some fashion thing.
Is Ophelia gonna make like a villain cloak? A cape?
Does it need to be
Maybe,
spotted
I don't know.
dogs?
You would want weaver's tools then, if you wanted to make something like that.
I
Oh
mean,
my god. I can
I'm
even
imagining
maybe-
Ophelia in like a Magneto cape.
I was thinking Cruella de Vil if you want to be edgy.
Oh, no,
Okay.
not at all. It was going to be more of a camouflage thing, but it would be
Oh.
like really nice.
You want to make like a ghillie suit?
Yeah, you can
I don't
find.
know. I'm just going around my mind.
Yeah, you could easily enough find the a tailor that is willing to sell cloth. If you wanted to just buy the cloth, or who's willing to, make you something. If they make you something, it'll take a day or two.
Now, maybe I'm gonna to grab like a cloak and then fashion more stuff from that.
Okay. Yeah.
After this, I'm
cloak.
gonna to try to look for a picture of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we'll offline or outside the game. We'll
Yeah.
price stuff.
And I want some ruby dust.
Ruby dust.
For 50 gold piece for continual flame. So I don't have to buy oil
Okay.
for my lantern.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can move continual flame around, can't you?
Okay. Yeah, you can find that throughout town here. It'll take you a few stops here and there to get all those things, but you can certainly do that.
Okay, cool. So I discount 50 gold.
Hmm. It's a better spell than I thought. I thought it worked like Glyph of Warding, where you couldn't move it or with this spell.
I mean, if we go underwater, it doesn't need oxygen.
Yeah,
so it
exactly.
would work
Oh, that's
also,
nifty.
so-
Yeah, that makes it a
Yeah.
better spell than I thought it was. I thought it was more shit than that.
It's a little bit shit because it's quite expensive though.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you can basically make an Everbright lantern that way, because what you do is you just buy, like, a hooded or a bullseye lantern, a hooded or a bullseye lantern, your choice,
Yeah.
and you empty the
I
oil
have it.
out of it and just cast continual flame in there, and ta-da! Everbright lantern.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And to herbalism kit to make when I have some time to make some potion of healing. So I got handy.
herbalism kit is, I think, 25 gold pieces.
How much?
One
Should
moment.
be 25 to make the potions.
No, I'm talking about
Because
for
it's the half of the
5 gold
price.
pieces for the
Oh, okay, yeah.
5 gold pieces for the herbalism kit.
Okay.
Okay. But because when you make potion of healing, it's like you can make it for the half of the price. That's why
Mhm.
I was wondering.
That's if you buy the materials, yes. You could probably also find them.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, because you have a high nature and survival, don't you?
Higher
You would
than-
think that.
I don't know, I just thought, the nature cleric would...
Yeah, survival. I have it, but not nature.
Okay, that would mean you have trouble... Well, no, do you have herbalism kit proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, that... So yeah, you would be able to identify and to properly harvest materials for herbalism. In that case. Assuming we're
Yeah, I
using the
think I have-
Xanathar's Guide to Rules.
Okay. Anybody else? Anything?
So sorry. I have to.
Oh.
To herbalism kit.
What was it?
And how much is that? So
Cool.
I bought the herbalism kit.
The herbalism kit was 5 gold each.
Okay. So I'm doing the math. Sorry.
Alright. Now that we have a calm period, I go up to Freaky and I say, I have a gift for you. I know how much you like traps, so I got this for you, and I pull out a bear trap.
Ah, yes, this could be useful. I'm sorry, the other earthly force that controls the destiny of my life is being a fucking child right now. Ah, yes, thank you. This will serve me well. Sorry, all I hear is, "No, Fred, you love traps."
Did I ever work out what what I can do with my Spurgen bark?
I don't recall.
So I think you were going to try and come up with something, but I don't know if you did.
If it's bark...
Just... You know what? Honestly, I had forgotten about it. If I'm 100% honest, I completely forgot.
DM, may I recommend a bracelet or something of that sort that lets you cast bark skin once per day, or a potion of bark skin, or something that lets you temporarily or continuously have an ability that a Spriggan has passively.
Those are all great suggestions, and I'll keep them in mind.
I can technically.
And Alan, I'll get back to you. Or, well, Scott, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
This week. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
If anyone...
I also need to figure something with the Harpy Claw
And
and
urchin essence.
a harpy
the
claw...
Urchin Essence.
Urchin essence?
We'll get to that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you got some free time tomorrow, Scott?
Yeah.
All right. When you see me on Steam or on Discord tomorrow, just PM me and we'll jump in here and flesh those out.
You could probably make a...
Alright, sounds good.
You could probably make a filter of love with a harpy's claw, because harpies have the charming song. Or... maybe you might need a harpy's larynx for that, though, actually. Or it might be like a potion of enthralling gaze, where it's like, you drink the potion, and then the next person to look into your eyes has enthrall cast on them or some shit like that. I don't know. Freaky's good at bullshitting effects from esoteric pieces of things.
Alright, well guys, I think that's what we're gonna call it tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
See you guys next time.
Whoa,
See you next week.
See y'all soon.
See you next week.
And me.
Bye.